Well, watch the tape on Sunday. The first thing you look for is, did your team play hard and they play physical? And the answer to that is yes. I was pleased with our effort. I was pleased with our intensity, our focus, our fast start. We did a lot of good things in the football game, but we didn't finish it. We didn't finish it. When you go back and you scrutinize why you didn't win the football game, you have 2 missed field goals. Your quarterback didn't play very well. It's probably, Derek will be the first one to tell you, it's probably his worst game as a starter. He threw 3 picks. And then you have 13 penalties for 142 yards. You're not going to win very many football games doing that. So, you put those things together and, you see if you improve on any of those, you win that game, especially at home. So, it's a loss we didn't finish. Pretty frustrating when you look at the facts of, 2 conference losses in the last, by 4 points, by, under 2 minutes. But it is what it is, and you get ready for Austin this week.
You look back at the leaving points on the field in that first half, especially like you said with the Chinese field goal, and then you settled for a field goal. I think you got inside the 30 maybe 6 times and ran away with 17 points. We're still leaving at halftime. Talk a little bit about how you felt going into halftime and what were you telling us?
Right. Well, a little bit of frustration, like you said, of not getting the touchdowns. And it's kind of there's a fine line. We try to play fast, and you see that at the games and stuff, and we've kind of known that we love tempo and stuff. And sometimes you have to live with some of those 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4 up-tempo calls, and maybe there's a better play to get to, but sometimes the speed of how fast we're going offsets maybe a better call that's on your call sheet because the defense not being set and things like that. So, I have to scrutinize myself as a play caller, what we can do better in those areas. But sometimes it comes down to some execution where we got hats on hats and we've got to finish the block. And so, but anyway, I thought our defense had played well. We're up, what was it, 13-10 and a half or something like that. It's, we're up 3 or 4, at half, and so you figure, hey, let's go out and we can play better. And and then we opened up an 11-point lead, and that's what we did against them last year. They blew the 11-point lead, and then this year we get 11-point lead, and 24, I guess, to 13. And we talked about the team yesterday. Is we've got to develop that killer instinct. We've got to be able to put teams away offensively. We've got 24-11, 24-13, one more touchdown. The psyche of a team is a little bit different than if they're winning 2 touchdowns. In the same way on defense, when we get an opportunity to get that final stop and put the game away, we've got to do that. And it's not just been field goals. We've given up the touchdowns. So it's both sides of the ball have got to take some responsibility in finishing games.
How did you address the issue of personal fouls?
You look at it, and there's 2 of them that were obvious, and that's a mistake on our part. We've got to be more disciplined in that. And then there's one that I'm not sure where that one came from, and so I have to defend our play on that one. But there's 2 of them that are obvious, and that's 30 yards right there. And that's one thing. We're first or second in the league in almost all major offensive defensive categories. Okay, so if we got good enough talent and we're coachable enough to play that well on offense, well on defense statistically, then we're certainly capable enough to hold our composure and not get those personal fouls or pass interference or holding calls or receiver penalties. And we certainly got a long ways to go in that department.
Coach, what did you say to the guys after the game the other night? I know they had to be rattled also.
Yeah, they were, but there's a little bit of tough love that goes with that. I mean, we still love them. I still think we got a good football team, but they were frustrated. I was frustrated because that was one we let slip away. And there's no time to go in there. It's just like life. Go in there, feel sorry for yourself because it's a game that if you a little bit more disciplined, you execute a little bit better. You win that game. It's not like you got to go in the weight room and get faster, get stronger. No, we've got enough players to win that game. So that's basically what I told them. Is that there's no excuses. We didn't get it done. Coaching, we didn't get it done. Players, we didn't get it done. So hang your head for about 30 seconds and come back to work tomorrow.
And talking about that, talk about this team coming up this weekend and what they do and challenges they're presenting.
They really are. They're 2-0 in the conference. I think first time since 1977 that beat Eastern Kentucky, handedly. Just really played well. Then they beat Tennessee State, come back from whatever the lead, 27-6, and they just really believe, a lot like Tennessee Tech. You let them hang around, they find a way to win, and very, very impressed with their defense, the way they run the football, and you know, it was a little bit misleading when they opened up with Cincinnati and they opened up with Memphis. You know, but the Memphis game, you know, Division I opponent, no matter how well they're playing this year, I mean, that game, you know, it's 20-6 late in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left, and Memphis breaks a 95-yard, you know, pass play. And besides that, I mean, I think also we left another touchdown that they dropped in the end zone. So, I mean, I'm sure they're leaving that game saying, you know, we had a chance to win that one over a, you know, Division I opponent. So, quality team, you know, who we played well with against the last 4 years, for 4 to 5 years, but they're a different team this year, and they're going to be solid against Saturday.
What are you telling the team or thinking now about the conference race? I mean, you're sitting there where you
Right.
are there 2-0, and you got some other teams that are 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a deal to where you know, my statement was this: if you want to continue the race, you're going to have to win out. Okay, because I still think it'll come down to you know 2 losses will probably get you, you know, in the top 2. Okay, and which we're capable of winning them all. Okay, but it starts this week. You know, we just got to get a win here at home. It's homecoming win. It's our last home game for quite a while, and so you know, we want to be 4-0 at home going into this stretch, but 3-1 is the next best we can do. So that needs to be the goal.
Where do you see any weaknesses in this team that we can capitalize on?
You know, I think we're very comparable. I mean, I really do. You know, it's statistically, you know, that's what's scary about this game is that, you know, I think everybody's got their own game plan that you can go into certain ways to attack. I hadn't really gotten enough into their film study yet to tell you, you know, where I think either team's got an advantage yet. So by Thursday, I may have an answer. I hope. Hope so.
And you know, they have some talented players. We talk about that every week. And obviously, you're going to at this level in the Ryan game play and get there back there in the Ryan, the quarterback.
Right.
And then majors on defense. I mean, there's just guys that you have to look for. I guess.
Well, they do. You know, their quarterback, he's like Derek Carr. He's been starting a couple of years now, starting to come in his own and make plays. And then the running back's been around, it seems like forever, and you know, been a 1,000-yard rushing before in the league, all conference type players. So he's a guy you certainly, you know, got to control. But you know, our focus needs to be on us. There's things that we lost this football game on that we can control. No matter who we're playing against, we can control, and that's my big focus right now. Anything else, guys? All right. Appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all.
Thank you all for being